Alright. I apologize for that. Something happened. What the hell? Police Gant, the chief of police, damn it, Gant, huh? Never seen him this out of sorts. Interesting. Interesting. I better check this now. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. What? Oh. I don't buy it. It was solved, right? It would have already been in the... It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. That screwdriver. I gotta see something. Wait a minute. AI 16. Text says AI 16. Apparently nothing. At least that's what Edgeworth said. We'll have to find out. Strange. Very strange. It all has to do with the case you're on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion that you were wrapped up in. On the contrary, Sir Waxby, actually it doesn't bother me at all. It can be frustrating, but as long as you stay focused and patient. One thing I should mention is that a lot of this stuff actually does happen in court. That's what makes it so interesting. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago, too, then, What I'd like to know is, why would the deputy chief of police... Why was the deputy chief of police on the investigation? Wait, you didn't... Lana? Luminol testing fluid, huh? Ah! That's for testing for fingerprints. Aluminum powder. Chemically treated for better adhesion. Edgeworth. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Let's see here. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Let's see. Now this part can be a bit difficult. Let's see. Try the thumbprint. This is actually easier to do in the PS4 version. In the DS version, you have to blow. That's why I always use the touch screen. Ah, yes. Bingo. Let's see here. Show him more time. Wait a minute. That was my mistake. Bingo. Wait a minute. Okay. True. There's another handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Indeed. Yes. True. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hands. over here. Bingo! Alright. Right there. Bingo. It's Officer Marshall. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. Oh, we're not done yet, everyone. We're only about halfway there. But we're not living on a prayer. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Oh, you got that right, Coyote. Lana Sky. Hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. How did it go? Struck a plea bargain, huh? Simultaneous murder, huh? Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have on my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? Bingo! You have to play the cards we've dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Alana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, don't you give me that look there, Edgeworth. Yes, I'm aware of that, Edgeworth. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. That is an understatement. Trust me, if you've actually played the 4th game, yes, there are actually 5 games in the franchise instead of 3. They go in this order: Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations, Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice. And I'm not counting the Professor Layton or Apollo Justice games. Nor am I counting the Miles Edgeworth games. Just the Phoenix Wright games. Dual Destinies is actually the only Phoenix Wright game that was actually labeled with an M rating by the ESRB. Why? Well, if you play it, you'll find out why. That's supposed to be an Admiral treat. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness to the stand. You mean the so-called murderer? Mr. Michael Meekins. Oh, God. I apologize for that. You might want to lower your sound a little bit. This is going to happen a few times. Officer Meekins, give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. That's true, Emma. Can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. It's on my normal duty. I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Spotted the suspicious man at the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. So he was attacked. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. And you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Upside the head reminds me of Leroy Jethro Gibbs from NCIS. What I need here is more info to work with. Ay. This is giving me a huge headache. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Guarding the Blue Badger. Relocated the Blue Badgers to the evidence room. Very well. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? So then, your ID number should be listed on here, correct? I don't see it. Ah! Ah, jeez. Ooh. Could you please read us the number? 498-9596. Huh? The number 498-9596 showed as being used twice. Please explain, witness. So it was during the second time when spot the man on the screen. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? Detective Goodman put a knife on you? What happened then? You aren't exactly the kind of person someone will want to run into. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? You took his knife? Disarming maneuver, huh? I could do without the bullhorn, thank you very much. About what time did you regain consciousness? $5:30. Your mission. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He does have a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? What the hell? Looks like a security tape. The chief. Delivering it? Looks like a security videotape. Ah! I thought so.
Objection!
Mistakenly erased. Oh, he's hiding something. And I'm not referring to Officer Meekins. Video of a real murder? So what are we getting ourselves into? Wait a minute. Pay attention to the time. Not the action that's going on in the tape. What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Ah, yes, the blue badger. Why am I not surprised this is not going smoothly? Witness did encounter someone. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, witness testimony will suffice. Who was this mystery man? I'm thinking that was not Detective Goodman, but somebody in disguise. That's a good point. Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Victim of the crime scene would have to be Detective Goodman. Very well. Now, like I've said many times, always save frequently when playing the Phoenix Wright games, especially the harder cases. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? You were standing right in front of him, were you not? That's a good trait for a police officer. You don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Meekins. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. You claim the man had brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you were so positive it was him. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. How do you know that information? People in the know, huh? That's definitely suspicious. We don't need to hear that, Officer Meekins. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video: the man's face. What? I would say that's the most important thing about this case. Is this guy a moron? Ah! Footage doesn't lie, that's true. Unless the defense can find a problem. I would say there is a problem with the security video. A big problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that's rather strange. This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. Very well, Edgeworth. I'll take you up on that offer. One moment, everyone. Got it. All right. Let's begin. I already know what I'm doing. Very well. Let's begin. Now pay very close attention, everyone. Right there! That light should not be on.
Take that!
Gotcha! The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. As I understand it, the video apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind it to a little earlier. The light is still on. Bingo! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. Not all the time, Edgeworth. I'm aware of that, Edgeworth. That's not likely, Your Honor. Sensor would detect it and report any malfunction. Bingo. Something else that seems out of place in this video. Got it. One moment, everyone.